Roblox released a new template for a game that could make you money. Roblox broke more world records. Mobile players hate Roblox right now because of this one update. And so much more stuff I want to talk about after I ask you to talk to the cowboy. Listen here, partner, you don't go ahead right now. Subscribe to Ditto PC Gaming right now. I'm going to go ahead and have to trample you with my horse. Yeah, I don't know, just got to listen to him and you got to subscribe and maybe even like the video, all right? But anyways, let's get on to the video because there is so much news I want to talk about, with the first story being this. It's not actually a Roblox news story, but it is something that I saw that I feel like is such a needed thing on the actual Roblox platform. But basically, Julian is someone that you all probably know, but basically, Julian tweeted out this. Starting in 2.0 of the Rose Seal extension, you'll be able to customize the sorts on your homepage however you want and hide sorts completely, which is just so cool, with a video of what it actually looks like, where it just shows Julian dragging the different genres into different orders and it just automatically updates. And the reason I'm talking about this is because this needs to be on the Roblox website ASAP, dude. This is genius. Yeah, just like a really, really cool thing that I saw, and it's just a great idea for Roblox in general. Oh my God, look at that. You can even change the continue AB to have 16:9 thumbnails, which is not how it is usually. Yeah, Roblox, if somehow you're watching this video, get working on this. This is actually really sick, but now we can move on to some other stuff Julian has tweeted, which is very interesting because Julian tweeted out this. Seems like uncopylocked Roblox.
Experiences will soon have specific licenses, so basically what this means is that Roblox is actually updating uncopylocked games to be more in-depth on like the usability of them in other projects, because as of right now, if you have an uncopylocked Roblox game, anyone can just take it, edit it, and do whatever to it, right? But there isn't really any legal things there. Like, you can't really legally like sue someone if they take what you made and uncopy look and they use it in like a bad way or something like that. Meanwhile, on YouTube, there's stuff like Creative Commons licenses, I believe, which basically have like certain rules around it, but it basically means that anyone can kind of use it in any way, shape, or form. But on Roblox, there isn't really any licensing or anything. It's kind of like, you know, throwing it out into the void of people to download, which is not the best, because like there's a lot of times where you will not be like legally protected for stuff, whatnot, which is kind of trash. I mean, there's so many cool Roblox games and developers that have made uncopylocked projects for people to learn from and like download, and it's so cool. Like, one main one that I remember personally is made by the Bad Business guys. They used to have a game called like Revs Battle Royale or something. It was like one of the most high quality, like insane Roblox games ever. It now has 0 players on it because, I mean, this is like popular 6 years ago, but basically they made it open source. So as you can see, I'm on the page of it. This is a very popular game. As you can see, 35,000 likes over its lifespan. But if you go to these 3 dots here, you can edit in Studio, and basically you can just re-upload this game if you want, which I think they don't care if you do that, but I'd recommend just at least playing this game yourself and seeing how cool it is, because yeah, it is completely open source and anyone can just take this game and learn from it and use assets from it. I think very awesome developers, and I'm glad they'll be able to like connect some licenses to this so you can have more like clear guidelines on how you're able to. Pretty cool. Now we can move on to the next story, which just happens to be Roblox's brand new Haunt trailer, because they tweeted out this: "The Headless Horseman is surely up to no good hash." Roblox Hunt with a video of the Headless Horseman talking about something, puts on his head, and then he takes it back off, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it does seem like the Headless Horseman is going to be a part of this event in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, it's cool to see that Roblox is starting to make some more lore and using their old characters to create that lore. It's just wholesome, dude. I love this stuff, and it just makes me a lot more excited for the Halloween event if I wasn't already excited enough.
Good stuff, Roblox, good stuff. But now we can move on to the next story, which just happens to be Roblox on mobile being not broken, but people on mobile being a lot more mad at Roblox than usual, because I keep seeing tweets of this nature where it says, "At Roblox, bring the old UI back. The new one is way too big." And they usually have a screenshot of what the new UI looks like. And dang, I did not know that's what the new UI looked like on mobile. That is absolutely ginormous. I mean, this person's clearly playing on a pretty small device. I'm pretty sure obviously UI elements are going to be a lot bigger just in general. But if we search up Roblox old UI on Twitter, You will see so many tweets basically saying the exact same thing, bro. Make it so we can change the UI back to the old one. Cause the new one is so bad, bro. A lot of games are now ruined by the new UI at Roblox. Add old UI back, the health bar is literally way too big. It is not like I'm getting noticed, but yeah, the new at Roblox mobile UI sucks. It's too big. And I prefer the old one. Yeah, you can see a lot of people just having these complaints. And honestly, I kind of agree if this is what it looks like on mobile. But I do think that this person is specifically on a pretty small screen device. I feel like a lot more exaggerated for this specific screenshot. But I've seen this complaint a lot that the new UI ginormous. And it kind of gets in the way now. A lot of people are just complaining about the new UI just looking bad, which I don't agree with. I think the new UI is so good and very, very useful. It added a lot of good features. But I do agree that the new UI could be a little bit big on some devices, like wow. Okay, so this is a good tweet that gives you a good example of what's happening here. And in how much this UI is bigger than the old UI, I saw this screenshot right here. And it basically just shows that the Roblox new UI is like, dude, I'd say it's almost like double the size or double the height, I guess, of other UI elements from old games and like other stuff like that. Because this little settings icon was usually as big as the old UI height or whatever, and now it's way smaller. Yeah, Roblox actually really did make the UI a lot bigger. Wow, I did not even notice that, but I guess it's because I'm on computer. If you're on like a smaller screen, it's definitely going to be a lot more noticeable. The new UI is so big in mobile, it takes up too much screen space.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like how ginormous it is on mobile, but now we can move on to the next story because it's a lot more important. And it's basically a bunch of extensions being caught for being malicious on Microsoft Edge. So if you use Microsoft Edge, probably don't download any Roblox extensions at all in general because it's being absolutely like raided by just terrible actors, bro. I saw this tweet right here that says, make sure you have none of these extensions because these Roblox extensions are fake and have secret account manipulating features to make them do bad things. With your account, they then include a screenshot of a bunch of different Roblox extensions that are all made by one specific person named BlockSTS, I guess. And yeah, all of these apparently can do bad things to your Roblox account and are owned by some pretty notorious scammers and hackers. So just be careful when downloading extensions because a lot of them are being uploaded and a lot of them are being malicious. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. Be careful when downloading extensions willy-nilly because you probably shouldn't be doing.
But now we can move on to some other news stories such as Roblox breaking an absolute crazy world record right here that says 10.2 million users, almost 10.3, came up to hash Roblox this morning to play some of the top experiences Halloween updates, almost surpassing the CCU record. So I guess they didn't break a world record, it just got really close now. I think the main reason this happened is because Dress to Impress in specific had over 1 million players today. How many players do they have right now? Oh my god, they have 850,000 players, dude. That is insane. Yeah, that is the main reason Roblox is so popping right now, is because Dress to Impress got a giant update. I think there's some other big games that I've heard about getting big updates today, but I think it was mainly just Dress to Impress, dude. So yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. But now,
we can move on to the next story, which happens to be a new Roblox template that can potentially make you a lot of money. I don't know why Bloxy uses this avatar in specific. It's kind of creepy, but let's read it real quick. It says a new UGC homestore template is now available on Roblox Studio. This template is equipped with tools to sell avatar items, including customizable mannequins, menus to browse and try on items, and a shopping cart. Yeah, pretty cool. But honestly, I don't know how many people are going to use this, because not many people make UGC anymore, dude. Or as of right now, because it is kind of hard. Like, who do you know in your vicinity that makes layered clothing and UGC hats on the regular? Probably not many people, but this is all this is for. You can't sell 2D clothing, which is a lot easier. You can only sell 3D clothing and UGC hats, I'm pretty sure, in this thing, which is so lame, might I add. But also at the same time, you don't even need to sell your own items in these games to make money, because no matter what item you sell in this Roblox game, if someone buys it through your Roblox game, I think you get like 40% or 10%. It's one of the two. Yeah, if you just want to like take this template and maybe make it look a little bit better and just start selling random UGC items, you have the potential to get a little bit of Robux, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you don't even have to sell your own items. You can sell anyone's items in here and they will still get paid, and you will also get paid, which is pretty cool. Yeah, kind of a cool template, but also I don't know. Now we can move on to the absolute last story, and it's this one that I saw a couple days ago, and I just forgot to talk about it, but Jandel Roblox is a very ginormous Roblox developer, and just creator in general that you definitely know from stuff like Dusty Trip and whatnot, but basically Jandel has tweeted out this: "I've decided to step away from game acquisitions and pursue my own projects again. I just feel like I need to prove myself that I can create and design my own front-page games without having to buy and acquire games to fix mistakes." The previous developers made the whole subgenre of acquiring games and marketing and promoting is starting to become toxic, and honestly too slimy for me to be a part of any promising game. Will have 10 different people trying to reach out to purchase a percentage, and honestly, I think in most cases these people don't add value to the game. If you don't know what Jandel is kind of known for, nowadays he basically just buys a lot of Roblox games like that. That's what he does. He doesn't really make the Roblox games, he kind of just buys them, and somehow they always blow up. I don't know how Jandel does it. I think there's something going on there, but either way it seems like he's not doing that anymore. He's not going to be buying any more Roblox games to try and make his own games from scratch once again, which I think that's what he mainly did back in the past. Like, I think Wacky Wizards was one of his main, like, ginormous he fully created, but then I think he bought Steep Steps, but then after that he just never made a game ever again. He just kept buying a bunch of games like Dusty Trip, but it seems like he's not doing that anymore, and that's pretty cool.